Good morning, children. Last day we started a new lesson that is from your history second chapter, and we discuss about why do people travel one place to another several thousand years ago, and that people were known as hunter gatherers. Why they are known as hunter gatherers? They are hunting animals and collecting fruits and plants and things. That is why they are known as hunter gatherers. Okay, so several thousand years ago, why they are moving one place to another, we find out different reasons. Okay, they move place to place for searching water, searching food, for searching animals and plants, and for searching their relatives and friends. They travel one place to another. Okay, then how do we know about these people? How do we know about these hunter gatherers people? How we can know? The archaeologists have found some of the things hunter gatherers made and used. Like that we can understand about the hunter gatherers. Okay, archaeologists have found some of the things hunter gatherers made and used. Okay, which are they? It is likely that people made and used tools of stones, then wood and bone, of which stone tools have survived best. Okay, so the archaeologists find out about the stone tools and wood tools, and about which stone tools or which tools survived best, and to find out that things, and studying about that, and you can understand about these hunter gatherers. Okay, then now just you open page number 13. There is given a picture of different kinds of stone tools used by the hunter gatherers. Okay, so there is given different stone tools in different period people were used. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, then you just compare A and B and C and D and E. Okay, we can compare. A, these are of the earliest stone tools. Okay, these are the example of earliest stone tools. Then B, these were made several thousand years ago. Okay, then C, these were made later still. Then D, these were made about 1,000 years ago. Okay, 10,000 years ago. Then E, natural pebbles. Okay, these are the stone tools find out from archaeologists from the varied place. Okay, then just to compare the first A, the picture of A is given. That is a natural stone. The people were not given a shape. Okay, it do not have any shape. Okay, naturally, directly they are taken from the earth, and that is they are using. There is no much shapes. Okay, and later B and C, if you compare, means these stones have some shapes and sharpness. Okay, so we can understand that later the people gave sharpness to the stone tools and shapes also. Like that, it is very easy then it for using. So that is why they are giving these stone tools to shapes and sharpness. Okay, like that they are using. And if you just look at the D, and at first A means that is a very big large stones they are using. Later it is small stones, find out good stones, find out and give sharpness and shapes, and they are using. Okay, some of these stone tools were used to cut meat. What are the purpose of these stone tools? Okay, some of these stone tools were used to cut meat and bone, scrap bark. Okay, then chop fruits and roots. Some may have been attached to handles. Some of these stone tools were attached to handles of bones or wood. Okay, so later they understood the methods of attaching these kinds of handles. Okay, so if these tools have handles, they can use very easily, and very nicely they can use these tools. That is why they find out these handles of wood and bones, and they attached with these handles these tools, and they started to use. Okay, then other tools were used to chop wood, and which was used as a firewood. Wood was also used to make huts and tools. Then there are some other kinds of purpose of stone tools may also have been used for digging the ground, to collect edible roots, stitching clothes are made out of animal and skins. These are the purpose of stone tools. These people were used, hunter gatherers were used. Okay, then you just take page number 14, and there is given a map. Map is given. Okay, look at the map. two below, all the places marked with red triangles are sites from the which archaeologists have found evidence of hunter gatherers. Okay, these are the places the archaeologists which archaeologists find out from the evidence. Okay, this area there is Hansky red triangles, Hansky, Kurnol caves, Bhimbeka. These were the places archaeologists have found evidence of hunter gatherers. Okay, then only some many sites were located near source of water. Then another one specialty of these sites are all these sites are find out from the nearby the water bodies. Okay. When the first class I discussed about these people started to live nearby the water bodies because water is available there for survival, and fertile land is available and transportation is easy. These are the reason why the people located nearby the rivers or water bodies. Okay, so these places also nearby the water bodies. Okay, um, as stone tools were important, people tried to find out place where good quality stones was easily available. So stone tools at that period, stone tools were very important. So stone tools were very important. People tried to find places where good quality stones available. So places where stone was found and where people made tools are known as factory sites. Okay, where people made stone tools and find out that places were known as factory sites. Okay, factory sites, places where stone was found and where people made tools were known as factory sites. Okay, then sometimes people lived here these factory sites. So these factory sites is known as habitation come factory sites. Factory site at first, factory sites means where the stone tools made and used, that places were known as factory sites where good stones are found out and people started to live there. Where the people live in that places is known as habitation come factory sites. Okay, sometimes people lived here for longer spells of time. These sites are called habitation come factory sites. Okay, then in your textbook there is given picture about the Bhimbeka. Okay, Bhimbeka in present day Madhya Pradesh. Some sites known as habitation sites are places where people lived. Okay, so these places where people lived. Okay, because the good stones were found out and for making stone tools and for living, they started to live in this site. So that is why these sites were known as habitation come factory sites. Okay, then different kinds of tools, methods of tools. Okay, for making stone tools there are different methods were used. That is, the first one, it is called stone on stone and pressure flaking. Okay, two methods for making stone tools were, that is, one of the technique is, that is the first called stone on stone. Two stones were used and one stone is used as a carving other stones. Then pressure flaking, the stone will place once small stones is placed in a big stone and they will beat it, and they get pressure flaking also. Here the core was placed on firm surface. The hammer stone was used to on piece of bone or stone, and that was placed on the core. Okay, so that is about two methods, that is pressure flaking and stone on stone. Two methods, two techniques for making stone tools. Okay, so you have to read the textbook and understand it. Okay, thank you.